Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger. How are we all doing? That was a rad song. I was super into that. Oh, I got my coffee. And that's about it. I guess that's all I need, really, to begin. To begin the day. How's it going, everybody? Oh, look at all those paws. Look at all those highs. Look at all those paws. Can we get some coffees in chat? In the meantime, I will read off everybody who did stuff during pre-show. Rocco, thank you so much for subscribing. Lily Luna, thank you for the host. O'Share Hipster, thank you so much for subscribing. Bren Rowe, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. Leorio the Oreo, thank you for the 4. Miss Chandler Bong, thank you so much for subscribing. NES Death Angel, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. I Am Forever, thank you for the 34 months. Stefanoff, thank you for the 4 years. Happy anniversary. That's amazing. I hope it's been an amazing 4 years with us. Winda, the Win Panda, thank you for the 15. Geek.exe, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Tox, thank you for the 6 months. Red Wolf, thank you for the 9. Happy Twitch baby. Omnimon, thank you for the 35. Peach Macaron for the 5. Strami, thank you for the 4 months. Captain Usopp, thank you for the 17. Earl of Sadness, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Gerthang, thank you for the 26 months. 47, thank you for the 7 months. Minzy Cat, thank you for the 8. And Chiero, thank you so much for the 26. Nice product placement. I just haven't moved them. I should. I just haven't moved them since we did the coffee stream on Wednesday. So they've just been there. And I keep being like, well, I guess it's a good background. Throw some Cat Gang stuff back here, too. Just be like, oh, sorry. Were you wondering where you can find all this? What does the sign with the light say? It says Dodger. Beep. It says Dodger.
Welcome, you fine.
We can change the color. Wait a minute.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
Yeah, it could be a different color for today. That's green. It doesn't look green on there. It's white. Looks a little bluish because of the light. Oh shit, America? Now I'll know in the future. 4th of July. Or France Day, I guess. Or England. Shit. We all just share colors, so whatever. Guys, I haven't played with this in a long time. Oh my god, it's a rainbow! And now it's off. And it just says Dodger. Holy shit. I didn't know all those settings were on there. Need to use that more often. For Ninja Sam, thank you for the 16 months. Quetzalotl, thank you for the 2. Mossy H, thank you for the 25. Tara for the 44. Auxiliary Power, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Timbit Muncher, thank you for the 3. Ravenblade for the 51. Sean Miles, thank you for the biddies. And Fenriser, thank you for the 13. Is that a Life is Strange shirt? It sure is. It's real big, but Sam didn't want it, so it's mine. Sean Miles, thank you for the biddies. Goatee and glasses, thank you for the 19. And Kasara, thank you for the 35. Pretty much anytime I get a shirt that's like Sam-sized, even if it's very obviously in my interests, I will give it to him. You know, I'll be like, all right, I'll put this in your drawer and we'll see if you just ever wear it. And spoiler, there are some shirts I put in there that he never, ever wears. So this shirt's mine. The Slowbro shirt that I got him is mine. The baby boy, the blue baby boy V-neck is mine. They were his, but they're mine because he didn't actually want them. Nag, thank you for gifting a sub to Ryo Mitsui. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much, Nag. More like Arcadia Bay. This is for you. I do intend on him, like, having it. I give it to him with the intention of him, like, having a chance to see it in his drawer and be like, where did this come from? And try it on and see if it's his style, see if he likes it, if he'll wear it, if it's super soft, and, like, sometimes that's all it takes. And if he just doesn't ever wear it, then I'm like, I guess that's mine now. Daichi D, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Robo Ducky, thank you for the 31 months. I recently took in a stray cat. He's so sweet and crazy. How did you get Sherlock and Watson to stop biting? So cats do respond to sounds, typically. If they're, like, biting you while playing, try playing with them with a toy. So, like, they're not biting you, they're biting the toy. And when they do bite you, try to make like a pained noise, because cats make that sort of a noise, you know. So make sort of some kind of a noise that's like, that hurt, right? Like, I didn't like that. Watson is extremely, extremely gentle. She plays really rough with Sherlock, but she will not bite us. But we got her when she was so little, right? Sherlock sometimes still will bite. He'll get, like, really excited and he'll just bite. But he always immediately knows, like, fuck, I wasn't supposed to do that, right? Like, it's always like a light bite because he stops himself and realizes, oh, shit, I wasn't supposed to do that. And then he'll, like, frantically lick you. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just got really excited. So yeah, that's how we wound up doing it. Because typically they're just trying to play. So you need to let them know, like, that's not good play for you. That you don't like that, you know? Nag, thank you for also gifting a sub to Sarah Rogers. Welcome to the Cat Gang. And Adam Nixon, thank you so much for subscribing. Both of you, welcome. Team Northbound, thank you for the 34 months. Mr. Turnip, thank you so much for the biddies. Would you ever think about going to RTX or a Rooster Teeth event? Yeah, I would. Potato, thank you so much for the 16 months. And Me Want Snoo, thank you for the 8. Yes, the bite and a lick, classic cat move. It is, yeah. 'Cause yeah, I feel really bad looking back because, before I, like, really ever had cats that I was trying to train or, like, knew how to train cats, I would go to my friends' houses when they would have a new kitten, and I would just let that thing beat the shit out of me, right? Because I didn't care. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just biting me and scratching me. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And I would always play with my hands with kittens. And looking back, I'm like, I ruined that cat. Or I made it really hard to actually train that cat. My cat may have to get some teeth pulled. Jay, Sherlock has no teeth left. So it's going to be totally fine. It sucks. It's expensive. But your cat will feel way better if they're getting pulled because they're, like, decaying or in pain. It would be a big difference for them. They'll feel so much better. I just got a cold brew system. I've been making my own for the first time. It's honestly changed my life in this LA heat wave. Dude, I bet. Cold brew's great. Yeah. I used to live with a guy who made his own cold brew. But he was really weird about it. I don't know how else to say that. He would just be like, there's cold brew in the fridge. And we'd be like, cool. And then we'd have something else and he'd be like, you don't like the cold brew? I made it myself. I'd be like, that's fine. That's cool. I don't really want cold brew right now. Do you want me to tell you how I made it? No, that's okay. I'm going to go back to my room. Really Boring Gamer, thank you for the 2 months. Cakepocalypse, thank you for the 23, almost 2 years. Mrs. Cloudlion, thank you for the 4. Sean Miles, thank you for the biddies. Gynax, thank you for gifting a sub to Lily Luna. Lily Luna, welcome to the Cat Gang. Bashona Nizer, thank you for the 7 months. And Nord Kitten, thank you for the 3. Oh my god. Wait. Wait, I just want you to see. He just, like, dive bombed into this position. Sherlock, what are you doing? You're cute, buddy. You're really cute. That's all. That's all I wanted you to know. What's today's game? We're probably just gonna chit chat today. Seasick camera. I know. Sorry. I thought I could just angle and it would hit him, but it didn't. Yeah, cold brew is just like strong cold coffee. It's less acidic, so a lot of people who have like tummy problems. I have high acidity. I just really like coffee. But if you have high acidity and so you don't want like really acidic things, sometimes cold brew is a lot nicer on your tummy. So, but it has way more caffeine on the flip side. So if I leave a blanket on the floor, my cat does that as well. If I'm being a lazy asshole and I've showered and I toss my towel somewhere, Sherlock will be there. It doesn't matter where he was in the house. He suddenly knows that there is a towel that is on the ground, and he will arrive, and that's his new spot, and he will lay there. SRC, thank you for the 51 months. And Detective Zen, thank you so much for the biddies. Coffee is great and all, but I'm wondering where I could get one of those David in a boxes like you had on the bottom left of the screen during the promo stream. I'm sorry, those are one type. Only one was ever created. Mark Cicalella, thank you so much for the biddies. And Lemmy, thank you for the 35 months. I couldn't think of anything witty to put here. That's okay. Does your coffee deliver to Saudi Arabia? I believe so, but you'll have to go to the store and plug it all in and see what happens.
Welcome, you fine cat.
First Lady Luck and Ojenga, both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Welcome.
I know that we ship most places.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
Shipping is expensive. It sure is. Yeah. But during our coffee stream, David was saying that we actually are getting a better rate with DHL. So I don't know. Did he say 2 months? Did he say 2 months was how long we'd probably have to wait for that to happen? I'm really excited. Hi, my love.
Hey, is this clean?
No, it is not. He got his hair cut and it looks beautiful. Canny Archer, thank you for the 46 months. Nochu, thank you for the 23. And Dom Flame, thank you for the 3. He went in, the place that he went this time was also the place that he went last time. And last time, he literally was in and out in like 20 minutes. And he was so excited. So he said, okay, I'm going to go back to this place, right? Went back yesterday. And the guy was like obsessing really hard on getting his fade just right. So he was like, I've been here for an hour and he's only done the sides. I'm just going to leave. But when he got home, I looked at it and I was like, this fade is fucking beautiful. Like this, whoever this dude was, he was like on point with this fade. But an hour. Yeah, it's a little excessive, I think. Loop Guru, thank you for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you for all the streams. Thank you for all the eyeballs. Thank you for watching. You're looking good, but I'm sorry, Sam is far more beautiful. I agree. I think Sam is always more beautiful than me. Do you plan on coffee sales being supplementary, or do you plan on eventually doing that as your main income? I mean, it's like a really cool thing to be doing on the side. It's just like with literally anything else that I'm doing, right? Even streaming is like, I don't know whether or not this has capability like long term. So I'm going to do my best with it, and I hope that people like it, and we'll see what happens, right? Right now, all of the money that I get from Dodger Coffee, I'm like saving. So, yeah. Dodger Coffee Shop. I would love that. That would be an amazing future thing. I would love that. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, so when I started doing like YouTube and stuff, my parents were extremely supportive. They were like, this isn't a job that existed. You know, that's awesome. Everybody says that you're looking so beautiful.
Who's everybody?
Everybody in my chat.
That one guy in chat?
Everybody in chat. Right? Guys, isn't Sam looking beautiful today?
Look the same as always.
What do you mean? You have that dank fade, that hour-long fade. Come show everyone. Come show everyone your hour-long fade. It's beautiful.
Why?
Because it's so nice. And you worked really hard for it. That's not your fade.
I didn't work really hard for it.
Look at that fade. Look at that beautiful fade.
So it's clean.
So clean.
Fade.
So clean. So beautiful.
Big waste of my time.
No, it wasn't. It's so nice. That Sokka look, right? My nephew said the same thing. He was like, yo, Sam's looking like Sokka right now. And I was like, yeah, he is. Sokka is from Avatar The Last Airbender, for anybody who didn't know what that reference was or has never seen Avatar The Last Airbender, in which case, what the fuck are you doing here? Shut this stream off. Go watch Avatar The Last Airbender. I would say first season, not as strong as the rest of the season, but that's just because they have to like build up the story and all of that. It's an incredible show. It's so good. That's all. Citro, thank you for the 33. Quick Slash, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And it's Lukio. Thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
I love every season. Come on, Dodger. I mean, yeah, every season's good. But I think when you have enough people in your life being like, Avatar The Last Airbender is so fucking good, right? And then they go to watch the first season. I think the first season doesn't feel as dynamic as you expect it to, but it's still good. It's kind of like Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls obviously has like an insane fan base, right? The show isn't even on anymore. It's over, but people are still like obsessed with Gravity Falls. And if you tell somebody to go watch Gravity Falls and make it out to be like this insane experience, I think the first season you're like, this sure is a show about kids solving mysteries. Right? Like that's another one of those shows. And I'm not saying that Gravity Falls had the same kind of detail put into it that Avatar did. They both had a lot of thinking involved, like a lot of build up toward insane stuff, but like in different ways, right? Both of them, I think the first season, when you go and watch it, you're like, all right, yeah, it's a show. It's good. It's cute. You know? They both had a lot of really involved world building that came from different sort of... It felt like in both instances, it started with a different nugget of a thought. Does that make sense? Like... I don't know how to put it. It's hard to, like, I'm trying to compare them, but they're so different in how they approach things. Soul Saint, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Crorin, thank you for the 14 months. You could also say that for My Little Pony. I don't know. I never got very far in My Little Pony. I did sob during the first episode of My Little Pony, though. I like sobbed watching the first episode of My Little Pony. I will admit that. I will fully admit that. And then I watched like, I think maybe like 10 episodes after that and was like, all right, well, that's My Little Pony, I guess. But the first I don't know what it was. I don't know what kind of like headspace I was in when I was trying to watch My Little Pony, but holy shit. It was like, I don't even know. In the like, I remember vividly while sobbing texting someone. Who the fuck was I texting about this? It was somebody that I knew watched My Little Pony. I texted someone and I was like, I'm just so glad that she has friends. I remember vividly texting that while sobbing. Was it Prego Brain? Not unless I was pregnant like 6 years ago. No, it wasn't Husky. It wasn't somebody I lived with, because I would have just gone to them and been like, oh my God. But yeah, it wasn't Husky. It wasn't Ro. I can't remember who it was. It was somebody that I knew watched My Little Pony. And I texted them just like, I'm just so happy for her. She has friends now. This is like explaining why JoJo's is great. And then people say, it's a messed up rich kid fighting after seeing a few episodes. JoJo's is, I think, one of those shows where either, and it's different from season to season, right? I think that like people who go back and try to watch season 1, they're just like, what am I even watching, right? But watching like Diamond is Unbreakable, like watching one of the most recent seasons, I think is the better gauge for whether or not JoJo's is the sort of thing that they will enjoy. And if they've watched like 2 or 3 episodes, honestly, I think even just one episode, if somebody's watched one episode of JoJo's, like the most recent season, and been like, I kind of hate this, they're not going to ever love it, guys. They're not going to ever love it. They'll never, ever love it. Like, it's just too weird for them. Like, that's just the truth. I never tell people like, oh, you've just got to watch like 4 or 5. Like, no. If they've watched a couple and they're like, I don't like this, they're not going to like JoJo's. They're just not going to like it. Like that's how I feel. It's just so specific and stylized. And that's the way it is from start to finish. You know? I've seen first season of JoJo and I hate it. Would I enjoy it later? Definitely try the most recent season. Because I watched the first season and I think I enjoyed it because I had Octo with me. Like, Octo was there to just make stupid goofs the entire time, and he already loves JoJo's, right? We watched it as part of an anime pajama party, and we watched the first season, and all of us were like, this is certainly a thing that hasn't aged very well. Like, that's kind of how a lot of us felt. I think that watching the most recent stuff is way more... It's still very JoJo's and very weird and stylized, but it's more accessible, I think. Apparently, Octo thinks Cowboy Bebop is super overrated. No comment. I think Cowboy Bebop's fantastic, but is it so good that everybody literally pulls out octopus guns when they find out that you just think it's like, it's good, but not your favorite? It's good. It's really good. Is it so good that anytime anime comes up, somebody's like, who's watched Cowboy Bebop? It's the most incredible thing ever. It's like, it's good. It's really good. It's really good. It's not so good that it should permeate the entire fucking medium, but it's good. Piggy, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Chaotic134, thank you for the 30 months. And Natwell, thank you so much for the 2. Hot take, Eva is better than Cowboy Bebop. Ava's okay. I enjoyed reading the manga of Ava. Dodger, no! I enjoyed the manga. The anime. Like, for me, it's that I hate every character. And I'm not about to say like I just hate, I hate Shinji because he's like depressed all the time. Like it's not that. It's just the way, like, the pace of character development is exhausting for me. And I just can't bring myself to enjoy it. The manga is so much faster and still gives me that, like, Shinji having to overcome so much. And like the manga just felt like it was a better story for me. Ava as an anime is exhausting and I just don't enjoy it. If somebody was like, oh man, I really want to watch like something old, and I know they've done like the newer Ava stuff. If somebody was like, man, really want to watch like an old ass anime, what should I watch? Akira. Akira is like better than most things. But I have friends who to this day are like obsessed with Ava and think that it's just like one of those incredible moments in anime. And I'm totally willing to say it probably was. It probably is that, right? I wasn't there to see the impact of Ava on anime in general. Like I've never like deep dived into that, but I can see why it would be, right? It's just as a story, it's just like okay for me. And as an anime, it's kind of slow. So that's just me. That's just me. I never cared for Akira. Akira for me is all about the animation. The animation blows my mind for how old it is. It's just so good. Will you stream We Happy Few? I don't know. I bought it, so I should, because it's a fucking expensive game. But I'm kind of frustrated finding out that the game literally is just about antidepressants. Like I was talking about it with someone and they were like, yeah, it feels so like such an interesting take on like, a dystopian version of a world where nobody wants to like, really acknowledge the terrible things that they've done during war times and all of this stuff. And then I guess like the creator was like, no, it's just about antidepressants. It's like, oh, it doesn't really have any depth to it, does it? That sucks. I mean, some people have said it's really buggy too, unfortunately. I'm still gonna play it because I bought it. I'm still gonna play it, but I don't know. Whoa, spoilers. Sorry. It's I mean, everybody knows, right, that it's a game where people take happy drugs, right? No, I want to play it. I do. I'm just saying whether or not it's a game I want to stream. I don't know. It's okay to ignore a creator's idea about their own thing. That is true. That is very true. I think that that's always been very interesting in theater. I'm just gonna bring it to my house right now. In theater, there's kind of an acknowledgement of I created this play, and if you read it and it means something different to you than it did when I was writing it, that's okay. You know, because you're about to interpret it on stage, and your interpretation is the interpretation when that play is happening, right? That's not the way that a lot of art feels. Like, I feel like in games, like with game design and game creation, there's like a weird headbutting that happens where some creators totally feel that way, and they're like, I made this as, you know, like it helped me through something, or I created it with this idea in mind, but what you get out of it is what's important, right? And other people are like, no, my game is about this, and I need everyone to know, because otherwise you don't get it. It's like, okay. We are taught not to interpret art forms differently nowadays in schools. Wait, you mean like when if you're studying art in school, they always dive into what the creator wanted? Is that what you mean? It's interesting. Like, depending on the creator, like sorry, I keep interrupting my own thoughts. But depending on the creator, they really do want you to know what their intention was, right? They want it to be very clear because they put so much work into it. And if you don't get it, then you don't get them, and you don't get what they made, right? And for other people, I was talking about this with Aaron Umatani actually, because I have three different things that are sort of just like art ideas, that involve like Twitch and stuff. I have like ideas for stuff, and whenever I try to talk about it with somebody, they're like, wait, so, but what do you want to get out of that? And I'm like, I don't need to get anything out of it, right? I want to create it and then just see what happens. I'm much more of that sort of a person. But I understand people saying, no, that's not okay because I put so much work into this. Like, I need people to understand what my intention was, you know? And it entirely depends on the creator. And I think that that's also why certain types of art speaks to different types of people too, right? Like, you're drawn to different specific types of creators because they make something that is in line with what you want, right? And sometimes people want something really specific, and sometimes people want things where it's just like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck I just saw, but I felt something, right? And that's enough. It totally depends on you as the person who's ingesting the art. And I think that in gaming, it's interesting that there are kind of two different sides that are like, no. Like, one side is like, no, it needs to be clear. And the other side is like, it doesn't, though. I feel that way watching World of Dance. Sorry, hold on. Pause. Leroy Kid, thank you so much for subscribing. Dharma Kitty, thank you for the 45 months. Atomic Space Kitty, thank you for the 8. Michael, thank you for the 44. Shitey, thank you for the 18. Burdoth for the 21. Library Lad, thank you so much for the huge gift bomb. Library Lad gifted subs to PWL Ross, Sneedu, Mismatch Magus, Delta D, and Swaggenhagen. All of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Be sure to thank Library Lad for your new subs. I appreciate it. Cuckoo Kachu, thank you so much for subscribing. And Ubria, thank you so much for subscribing. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Everybody, so many people with emotes now that didn't have emotes before. Enjoy. Yes, so there's a show called World of Dance, and I love it. My mom actually showed it to me. I didn't even know that it existed. My mom showed it to me because it's great, because it's like, it's either you could go in as a solo dancer, you could go in as like a big crew. They allow like anything. You can show up like as a duo, you can do any type of dance, and you can be from anywhere in the world. So there could be like two, flamenco dancers from Puerto Rico going against a 13-person Korean girl step team, right? Like it's it's just madness, right? It's so fun, and I love it because I love dance, right? So I'm just like, oh my God, this is so cool because it's people from everywhere doing all different kinds of dancing. It's awesome. Where was I trying to? Oh, so the judges are Jennifer Lopez, Neo, and then what's his name? Any of you who watch World of Dance, what's the name of the third guy who's like a ballroom dancer? It's on Hulu if you're somewhere that has Hulu. I'm not sure how else to get it, but there are three. Derek Huff, thank you. So there are these three people, right, who are there as judges. And it's fascinating because a bunch of people could come up and do this like beautiful contemporary routine. And Neo will be like, that was really good, but I don't know what it meant. You didn't tell the story very clearly, and I hate that. And I'm just like, what? It was beautiful, right? I don't like, those are the moments where I disagree so hard with him. And he's like, I needed that to have a clear story and it didn't. And I'm going to dock you for that. Right. But like, as like a person ingesting the art and a person who is a fantastic dancer and totally deserves to be there as a judge, like that's his prerogative to say like, I needed the story to be clear. And for me, I'm like, it was beautiful and I didn't need that. Right. I didn't need to walk away being like, that was very obviously about loss, right? Like I didn't need that because I felt something, and that was the point to me, right? So it's interesting to watch World of Dance for me. Oh, wait just a second. I have a voicemail. Hold on. Just talk amongst yourselves. You know what? I'll play music. Everybody will be really confused if they're coming in right now. Here you go. Here's a song. Enjoy.
Where do I go from here? I'm way down, down. I'd be lying if I said I had a plan after everything that went wrong. I'm way down, down.
Okay, cool. It was the Trash Company. I just wanted to make it as weird. This is my art. Don't question it. We're playing a song. I'm on my phone making a face, and it's art, and you felt something. Moogle Cat, thank you so much for the 30 months. Null Rush, thank you for the 40. Sean Miles, thank you for the biddies. And Vorik, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. I needed a clearer story there. Fuck. Thank God I'm not being judged. There was no story. I needed a story. I would have loved a clearer story there. Levelini, thank you for the 51 months. Yeah. We've gone on a big old tangent about art. I don't know how we got here from Cowboy Bebop. That's literally where this started, wasn't it? And that's how the cookie crumbles into art. I felt hints of the Trash Company, but that's a no from me, dog. Shit. I just tuned in. Perfect. Literally, that was for you. That was just for you. Stopping by before the gym. May you all be buff boys today. Aww. May Buff Boy emerge from within your heart. Cowboy beatboxing. Oh, shit. I love it. Zoe Nations, thank you so much for the host. Aiden Serenity, thank you for gifting a sub to Buy Me Tacos. Buy Me Tacos, welcome to the Cat Gang. And Willard Mittens, welcome to your 23rd month, almost 2 years. Thank you so, so much. Cowboy Bebop musical. Be right back. I'm writing that shit. I saw Krender's been going to the gym. I was like, our Krendor? Aw. What do you think of Space Dandy? I actually only watched a couple episodes of Space Dandy, but it was pretty good. I hope Krendor gets so strong he can beat Sam at muscles. I want Krendor. Oh, Venture Brothers spoilers. Spoiler paw. Put the spoiler paws up. Once my finger is down, the spoiler is over. If you don't want to be spoiled on a Venture Brothers thing that happens in like season 3. I want Krendor to be like Agent 24. Is it 24? Who's like a weak boy, and then just like literally the second that the season crosses over, he's fucking shredded. I want that so bad. That would be incredible. Can you imagine? Beautiful. 21. It's 21. That's right. 24 is the one who died. Another spoiler. It all happens at the same time, though, so it's fine. Okay. Boop. Spoilers done. Firestorm Fim, thank you for the 33 months. Right? Yeah. I was telling everybody, was it yesterday, that I've been going on a walk like pretty much every day with the baby. It's been so... I can't wait until it cools down more. It's really overcast right now, and I'm like really hoping that that sticks around. But I can't wait for... Oh my God. Look how cute they are. It worked this time. What was in the way last time? Anyways. You guys are so cute. So cute. I love it. I've been going on a walk like every day, and it's been great. It's like a good precursor to working out again. I've also been eating a bit better, but yeah, it's been awesome. You really got to go in the mornings before 9. Yeah, one day I went at like 8 a.m. and that was real nice. But even then it was hot. It was like one of those days where by the time it was noon, it was crazy, right? But yeah. And it's started to make me feel like, yeah, I'm like at the point now where I could definitely start working out again. I can't go outside. It's so smoky that it's unsafe. Where are you? Are you NorCal or are you Oregon? My mom was saying Oregon is nuts right now. Like, the sky just looks terrible. Miss Michelle Jean, thank you so much for the host. And Carla Driver, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. Yoga's a good transition. I fucking love yoga, too. I've just never taken a yoga class. I should take a yoga class. Before I was doing like a mix of cardio and lifting. Dude, my mom and I got into a lot. I was like, I had no idea. My mom and I got into a long conversation about how both of us are super into arms and backs. Like, she and I were taking a walk with the baby. And I was like, yeah, my goal, like really my goal would be to have like nice toned arms and like a nice back. Like that's like I fucking love looking at ladies that have like really nice arms and really nice backs. And my mom was like, me too. She said that she, like, when she was younger, she was working out like all the time to try and get like those super sick arms. And I was like, oh my God, we've never even talked about this and we're on the same page. Amazing. Those are the easiest too. I think it depends on your body type, right? Like some people gain muscle a bit easier. Yeah, that's true. People who do a lot of yoga are fucking ripped. Not ripped, but like toned, super toned. Cry finally finished Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so you can spoil all the cute boys that Greed combines with. Oh, finally, I'm going to text him immediately. Cry. Let's talk about all the boys. Wait, is this the gift that I think it is? Yes, God. I fucking love that gift. It's goals. You're talking about exercise, but I'm eating junk right now. That's okay. I'm not I'm not actively doing anything. I'm just talking about it, which I feel like a lot of us probably do. Just like, man, I'm going to get so swole. It's going to be crazy. Eats Cheetos. What anime is that from? It is from, Attack on Trains. What was the name of that anime? I actually can't remember now. Everybody called it Attack on Trains. Cabaneri and the Iron Fortress. Thank you. Everybody called it Attack on Trains because it's by the same people who made Attack on Titan, but the whole thing takes place on trains. Oh, shit. That's my exercise routine. I sit around and talk about it. Like, yeah. I think that there are a lot of things in life where you really have a desire for the end game. Right? You're like, God, if I just committed. I do this with art a lot. I know from looking at the before and after stuff by artist friends, right? Where they're like, oh man, like this was my art 3 years ago and this is my art now. And seeing just like how much you can change. I know that if I really, really committed myself and did art more often, I could improve like crazy. Like I know that I could, right? If I put in the work. But when I go to draw something and it doesn't look like how I want it to look, I get frustrated and wish I was just on this side already. You know? Like I just really want whatever I have a desire to draw to look perfect. I want it to look perfect now. And I get frustrated. Which is dumb. Right? Because if I have enough of a desire to have it look good ever, then I should put in the work, right? I can't complain because it's entirely up to me to put in the work to make that happen for myself, right? It's that way with so many things. We do that with working out. We do that with art. I also do that with makeup. I'm like, God, I really wish that I don't wear makeup very often, but I would love it if when I did go to wear makeup, it looked amazing. And it will never look amazing if I don't actually practice putting on makeup, right? Like there are just so many things in life where you're just like, I have to work at this. And that fucking sucks. Library Lad, thank you for gifting another sub. To Aiden Serenity, welcome to the Cat Gang. Novex, thank you so much for subscribing. Naturally Quiet, thank you so much for the host. Spring Fart, thank you for the 23 months. Almost 2 years for you as well. Cheerios, XOXO, thank you so much for subscribing. CatX, thank you for the 18 months. And Antonius Minotaurus, thank you for the 34. Welcome, everybody who's new. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy the stream. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, dude, that's why I watch the videos where people are like, I'm going to do a look with entirely, like cheap corner store makeup. And then it looks incredible. And if ever there were something that makes you say to yourself, okay, this is just me not having the skill set yet, it's those videos, right? Because so often I think it's easy to say, well, but they have such better quality stuff. And I think to an extent, like that's part of it. But there's also like, I just don't know how to treat it, you know? Favorite retro guilty pleasure game? Chrono Trigger. I can replay Chrono Trigger over and over and over again. I love that game. I also recently played the old Double Dragon game because I used to play that with my brother all the time, and I just like wanted it. I just wanted to try playing it and see how it felt, and I was like, oh my god, this game feels like garbage. But I still felt that nostalgia. Igings, thank you for the 2 months. I Stopping, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. And Mordock, thank you so much for the biddies. I still have some bits. Here, have my bits. Thank you, Mordock. I appreciate it. And Weeb Life, Best Life, thank you for the 13 months. Chrono Trigger, a guilty pleasure. I mean, I guess that's fair. Most people believe that Chrono Trigger is like a good game. What about Skate or Die? Does that count? I used to fucking love Skate or Die. Oh my god. I want them to make a new Skate or Die. That would be great. The ZZ Thex, thank you for the 4 months. Arulas, thank you for the 7. And Zaborik, thank you for the 19. Cry was talking about Double Dragon last week. He said he traded it for Mega Man and he regrets it to this day. Chrono Trigger is one of those games, kind of not to the same extent as Final Fantasy VII, but Chrono Trigger is one of those games that you can get on a lot of different platforms. Read or Die was an awesome anime. Wait, Read or Die is an anime. Read or Die OVA. What the fuck? Read or Die. It's an anime. Holy shit. When was it made? The art style looks older. Original run was in 2000. What's it about? Takes place in an alternate history world where the British Empire has remained a major superpower. Get fucked, Britain. The Empire's continued existence is guaranteed by the British Library, an external intelligence agency working within the actual British Library. Oh my god, if you hover over the British Library, it'll just take you to the Wikipedia for the actual British Library. Series follows Yomiko, also known as The Paper, a superhuman agent of the library's special ops. In both the novels and manga, her adventures alternate between doing missions for the British Library and helping a young novelist named Nene. Oh, Japan. Read or Die was about girls who could control paper. Why don't they say that in here? They make it sound like it's just 007, but it takes place in a library. Watch me whip, watch me nay. Ad biddies, thank you so much for the biddies. Appreciate it. Paper powers, it's all coming back to me. God, is this just a thing I slept on somehow? Has this existed for a long time? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like that girl in Shippuden? Was there a girl in Shippuden who could paper bend? Fuck. I've thought about recently, I think it's time for me to just sit and do a Naruto binge on the manga. Octo said he reread the entire manga in like 3 days. I could do that. I have a baby. I could do that. It's funny, like, it feels like, depending on the day, you either have so much free time. I'm positive that she's growing this way, like doing this. I'm positive. She's just like sleeping so much, and every time I see a picture of her, I'm like, why is she so long? What the fuck? She's been sleeping a lot, But then every now and then she has a day where she's just awake all the time. Yesterday she was awake all the time and then got really angry because she couldn't sleep. And I was like, I'm trying to help you. I want you to sleep too, believe me. But if it was on a day where she was just sleeping a lot, I could go ham on some Naruto.
Loving, coffee drinking burrito babe.
You're in luck. They released all 700 manga volumes in 2 books. I know, but it's only available in Japan. I'm hoping that... I don't know if this is like a limited run thing, but if it's not, and it winds up at like Kinokuniya or something, I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna go to my local Kinokuniya and I'm gonna buy that shit immediately. It's like, what? Like $300 for both of them, I think? Isn't it? Something like that. I just pre-ordered a Shikamaru figure. Where? Where? I need it. I haven't been buying any figurines. You guys would be so proud. I haven't bought any figurines since I had the baby. But Shikamaru is the best boy. I just want to see it. I'm not going to buy it. I just want to look at it. Give me a sec. Thank you, Haas. Shikamaru is a character in Naruto, and he's the actual best boy of all of Naruto. So, no need to argue about it in chat. It's the truth. Speedwagon. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Dom Doodle, thank you so much for subscribing. And Overlord Lopaka, thank you so much for the 3 months. There are new Bulmas coming out. Fuck my life. Oh, Watson. Martin. Are you trying to get out? Oh. If I open that door, are you actually going to walk out? Or do you just want the door open? You don't seem too, like, stressed. You just never know with cats. You never know if she's just like, I hate that this door is closed. Or if she wants to go through the door. Go through the door, so it's good that we opened it. Your cat stole my name. Is your name Watson? Watson? She answers when you ask. That's so cute. Yeah, she's pretty precious. She's a pretty cute kitty. I just Googled him. I have to be honest, I don't remember him. Okay, did you watch original Naruto? In the Chunin exams, he's Shadow Boy. He like controls shadows, and he's like the crazy intelligent shogi player. Where like the whole show up until that point, they're like, Shikamaru doesn't fucking do anything, right? And then like everybody's just like, this kid, he's not going anywhere. He's just like a lazy piece of shit. And it turns out that he's like fucking crazy intelligent. He is. I mean, he is lazy, but but he's smarter than literally everybody else in that show. You should stream shogi. I don't know the rules of shogi. I do know the rules of chess. And I'll tell you what, can't play chess to save my life. So I'm never going to be able to play shogi to save my life either. Oh shit, did you post it? Wait. I found it. Oh my god, it's so good. Look at that lazy boy. Did you say a Tamari's also coming out? Fuck my life. Oh no, I have to have it. Thank you, Haas. Thank you for linking me to that. To the best boy. Treat yourself. I'm just gonna look. Oh, shit. Do you and Sam talk to each other about who can buy what? No. We both independently make our own money, so he can spend his money on whatever. I can spend my money on whatever. As long as we're putting some into savings and able to pay all of our bills. We have like a couple different places that we put money, like for future and stuff. Sweet strat. Who buys the most anime figures? Over time, I have definitely bought the most anime figures. Sam typically doesn't buy anime stuff. Let's be real. He buys like sick ass video game shit. You know, like Dark Souls stuff, Bloodborne stuff, that sort of thing. Sam's are expensive as fuck. Yeah, the first one, the Artorias one, was his birthday present from like a few years ago. And it was like, it was so expensive. And it was him looking at me and being like, can this be my birthday present? I was like, of course it can. And then I think Yom the Giant was another, was that a birthday present or I can't remember. But like if I find a cool figure from like a From Software game or something, I know that he's going to love it, you know. He bought the Sif one to go with the Artorias. You can sell them once they're super rare in like 50 years. You would think that, except that Artorias has been beat to shit and is super broken because Sam kept playing VR in his office and like kept hitting that figure. So now like there's pieces broken off of it. It's really sad. He's like really, really upset about it actually. It's just like, God damn it, Sam. He's punched it so many times. Poor Artorias. Hasn't he been through enough? Hi, Leanne Hayes. Thank you so much for the host. TBC Phantom, thank you for the 7 months. And that oatmeal, thank you so much for the 4. So he's basically like from the game now. Yeah. How does Sam feel about Armored Core? I have no idea. When are you getting All Might figures? Yo, there must be All Might figures, huh? I've never looked. Yeah, you think, Metaniel? Sif is fine. Sif has not been touched. It's just Artorias, who's been through a lot. This is making me want to go look at figures. I have the like normal ass Bakugo figure. I don't know if any more have come out, but I have like, here's where I'm at right now. I got a 3-pack of these water bottles that one of you recommended to me as a breastfeeding mama. Because whoever it was, I'm so sorry, I can't remember who it was, but whoever it was recommended this specific water bottle because his wife loves it for breastfeeding because you like, there's just like a little button to open and close the seal that you can do with one hand. And so I was like, oh, that sounds great. So I got this water bottle, but it came in a 3-pack, didn't realize. There was a dark blue one, a teal one, and like an orangey yellow one, right? You guys, if you're here a lot, you've probably seen me drinking water out of them. The dark blue one I gave to Erin while she was here because I was like, it's Lance Blue, lol. but then she loves Voltron. But then I was like, oh no, but now I have like the Deku one and the Bakugo one. Like that's instantly the second that I like made that joke. I was like, oh no. And now I just want to cover them in stickers. Like I just want the teal one to be covered in Deku stickers. And then I went on like a weird deep dive into like stickers of Deku. A lot of them are not great. Depressing. But now I can keep my eyes out. It's something I can keep my eyes out for in an artist alley. It's just like one of those embarrassing, like, when your brain just makes a connection because you're too deep in a fandom. And then you're like, I'm going to keep this to myself. And then you start up a stream and then you tell thousands of people. Wait, how many of you are here? And then you tell thousands of people that I looked at 2 fucking water bottles and said, oh my gosh, it's like I have a Deku one and a Bakugo one. Don't make fun of me. Redbubble has some great stickers. I don't ever know whether or not I can trust Redbubble because people like steal art on there a lot. I didn't hear nothing. Cool, thank you. We won't tell. Great. Dodger has mommy brain. If mommy brain makes it so that you make even weirder connections between anime and real life, then yeah, sure. Yep, I've got mommy brain. Who knew? It was so specific. I need to share this All Might. Oh no. Oh fuck. The face is so intense. Jesus. Is that a model for a game? I'm not educated enough in nerdiness to judge. Perfect. You can stay. ABT Silence, thank you so much for the biddies. I saw a little Deku comic where he drew his favorite hero and instead of All Might, he drew his mom. It was precious and it reminded me of you. My heart. Oh, stop. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Baby girl, Clark. So good today. It was amazing. We had such a good morning. I was like, you're the best. You're the best baby in the whole world. You get whiplash with babies. You get whiplash with babies because you'll have like a morning where you're like, oh my God, you're just so wonderful. Like you woke up and you were just smiling and happy and I fed you and then you just like laid there and kicked your feet around and you thought I was so funny and what a great morning, right? And then like a few hours from now she'll be screaming. But that's okay. This morning was great. It was a great start to the day. I don't think that she can sleep in the bassinet anymore. I set up, so my aunt got us a pack and play, which is basically like, it's like a small crib. You can use it as like a little play area, or there's like an insert that you can do and put the little mattress inside of it that kind of treats it like a really small crib. And when she's in the bassinet, she seems so uncomfortable. So, yeah, here, I just realized that you're Dodger. I love you. I clicked on the name and didn't see your little thing behind you until now. Oh, well, what's up, Mello? A bassinet is like, it's like a pre-crib, basically. It's like a thing that you put next to your bed for a newborn because newborns wake up constantly and you have to feed them constantly throughout the night and stuff. And it just makes it a lot easier so that if they need you, they're literally like right there. They're just right next to the bed. So it's not like their full crib yet. It's like a tiny thing. But she seems so uncomfortable in it. She's growing this way so fast that I was like, okay, what if I finally built the pack and play and gave her like a bit more room to like spread out and roll around if she wants to, and we'll just see how she does. Fucking slept all the way through. Slept from 10 p.m. to 6:30 this morning. And I was like, all right, I guess she needs more space. So it makes me feel better because I didn't know how she was going to do with a crib. And I'd like to start putting her down for naps in her actual crib to see how she does. But I was like, oh gosh, is she just going to like be a nightmare in the crib? But she did great in the pack and play. So I'm like, that's great. That's so good. I'm so happy. Tall girl, baby getting too long. I know, man. It's those fucking thorn genes. Sam took a picture of her while I was at the hospital. It was just a doctor's appointment. Sam took a picture of her and sent it to me, and I was like, she looks huge. She's so big. Like, it's just like her just looking huge. And I was like, oh my God. Scoppermon, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Meow, say meow. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Fritz Cap, thank you so much for the 20. Gibson, thank you for gifting us up to That One Mellow. That One Mellow, welcome to the Cat Gang. I'm so glad that you found us. And OM Critzy, thank you so much for the biddies. She's going to have those thorn legs. She's going to be my size by the time she's like 4. That video Sam put on Twitter of her puking is comical. This is a good one. Yeah, it's really good. Have they done the height prediction thing to see how tall she would be? No, I don't. Can they do that when we're only like 3 months old? Oh my gosh, guys. 10 days and she'll be 4 months old. My heart. That's the kind of baby video the grandparents love, though. Oh, yeah. The video itself is longer. Like, there was a lot before that happened that got sent to his mom. But that's the real, like, choice part. You measure at your 2nd birthday. They get a month older every month. That's true. Hey, come on. I'm just so excited. How does the counting work when the baby is a month premature born? You still count from when they were... You still count their age from when they were born, just like anybody. But in terms of development, you base their development off of their actual due date. So there are some like development hurdles that she might hit later than average because she came out early. I hope she ends up average height. She might. This might just be like her doing this as a child and then she'll just stop. We don't know. Clark gets to say she's older than she actually is. It's not how it works, guys. The age of a person is based on when they erupted into the world. Yeah, she technically wasn't premature. She was like just barely in the week where it's like, you're no longer premature. So erupted is such a great way of putting it. It gives you the visual, right? Mellow, thank you for the host. Blah. I hope Clark becomes like Brienne of Tarth. Me too. My mom had me 2 weeks early, my sister a week early, and my brother on time. Yeah, everybody kept being like, oh, she'll probably be late because it's your first baby. And I don't know if that's like a wives' tale, but I'm glad you didn't die when you gave birth. Me too. Me too. Would you say childbirth was the worst pain you've ever experienced? So they had to like, I don't even know what the full pain would have been like.
Coffee, drinking,
Because I was pre-eclamptic, so my blood pressure was super high, which was really, really dangerous. So they had to, that was the whole reason that we induced and had her out early. I didn't actually go into labor early. We induced her. Because my blood pressure was so high and pain makes your blood pressure go even higher, they like drugged me up basically the second I got there. So, there were moments where the pain seeped through, and that was fucking crazy. That was like some crazy pain. And I couldn't help but think to myself, like, oh my God, if I didn't have pain medication, I can't even imagine what this would be like. But I wasn't like given the option of not having some sort of pain medication. I had to, because like it was really dangerous. Yeah, the pain that seeped through made me go, holy shit, if this was like without anything, if I was just feeling this without anything, I don't know how I would be able to handle it. Also, inducing is extremely painful. So it was like a combination of the pain from inducing and also the actual like contraction pain sort of doubled up on each other. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They have to, like, it's a whole process to try and like get your body ready to give birth. Like your body isn't ready for it yet, right? And so it's just, don't induce. I know I have a friend whose sister was just like, was basically told by her OB, like, you're at a safe number of weeks now where if you want to induce, you can. And she was like, I don't want this baby in my body anymore. I'm in so much pain. Just like get rid of it. Right? So she chose to induce. And I'm like, I would never, after inducing, I would never, ever choose to induce again. No way. No way. My parents came into town and his mom also flew in. So I actually like told him to go home so that he was like with all of the parents. So, he was with me every day through the day. And then like at night I told him to go home, but through like the entire labor process, he was with me the whole time. Yeah. But since I had to stay like another 2 days or whatever in the hospital, I was like, just go home with them. Make sure that they are all settled and figured out. Sloppy Bra, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. I felt bad though, because all of the nurses who were like in the post-pregnancy area, like definitely gave us the side eye about it. When I was like, yeah, Sam's gonna go home with, you know, the parents and whatever for the night, and then he'll be back in the morning. They were like they thought that was super, super weird. But I was fine with him going home with them. I did laugh the baby out. Well, they said, so I had I'm going to keep this as like PG as possible. I had a checkup yesterday, on like all that shit. Right. And it's a new OB because I wanted somebody who was a bit closer to me. So it was a new person, and they were like, did you have a really long labor? Like, how long did it take you to push out the baby? And I was like, oh, well, I was induced, and the inducing process was 24 hours, but I pushed the baby out in 10 minutes. And she was like, judging by everything, it looks like you were pushing for a lot longer. And I still do not know what that means. I still don't know what that means. I was like, oh, okay. But everything's cool? And she was like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. But like, I was just curious. Yikes. Oh, shit. Your insides are just fucked up. Yeah, she's just like, man, I don't know what you're gonna do with all this anymore. No, she was just like, oh, I just assumed that maybe you had a longer pushing process than that. It's like, okay. Who says that? Well, I've still been having some residual like pain, and typically at this point you don't have pain anymore. So that was why I went in, because I was like, I just want to make sure that everything's okay. And they were like, yeah, everything seems fine. They like prescribed me a thing, but they were like, everything seems fine. But I think that you know, that created a situation where they were asking me a lot of questions where I was like, huh? She just looks at the papers and is like, wow. Rough time, huh? But fortunately, I made the mistake of Googling it. I made the mistake of like going on Google and being like, why would I still maybe be having pain right now? And there was one lady who was like, oh yeah, I had this problem and I went in and it turned out there was a cyst in there. And I was like, what? So, that was what made me make an appointment. So I was like, there might be a cyst in there, Sam. Oh God. But it's apparently fine. They took like a swab and stuff to make sure, but they were like, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong. So you should be fine. Better safe than sorry. For sure. Absolutely. What about that dark line? Is it still around? Oh yeah, I totally still have it. I think it's lighter now though. You can kind of see it. Yeah, it's definitely lighter than it was, isn't it? But yeah, it's still there. They said it typically takes around 6 months for it to totally go away. That ab line. Yeah, you know, I just painted it on. Totes. What is it? It's like a weird hormone line that shows up when you're pregnant. So it can take like 6 months for it to go away, and in like really rare cases it never goes away. I'm so used to seeing it that I've decided that if it never goes away, I'm kind of fine with it, but it's definitely lighter than it was. No, I didn't wind up with any stretch marks. I'm not going to go into this like deep again, but just suffice to say, I actually really love stretch marks. And I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get any. Busy Kumi, thank you so much for the 7 months. Love from Poland. Oh, thank you. Today is National Fajita Day. Sick. I want fajitas. Try again, next kid. Yeah, I'm like, how do I get stretch marks with this one? But Fluff Duff, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. That's true, Rune. If it doesn't go away, it's kind of like the, yeah. it'll be like my, yep, I got this from her as I point to my giant daughter. Twins do run in my family. When we first got pregnant, I was like, there are a lot of twins on my side of the family, so just like mentally prepare for that. And he was like, I really don't want to. I went through pregnancy and all I got was this kid. Yeah, people are always like, oh man, it'd be awesome if you just had like all boys and you just had all these big, strong boys in your family. And I'm like, but what if? What if I just had all girls, big, strong girls? Yeah, Sam has those. Sam has some stretch marks around his arms from working out. Oh my God. My magnets have arrived. I replaced, there's a cabinet, like cabinet drawers that are right under the sink in the kitchen. And this fucking drawer, ever since we moved in, the fucking thing just comes undone all the time and the drawer like falls over the door. And it's so irritating. And I fixed it over and over and over and over and over again. And I decided I was over it and just got totally different hinges and screwed it on with totally different hinges. But then had this great situation where the door won't close. Like it just won't stay closed. It's always just like slightly open. And I was like, fuck. How do I fix that? And I decided I was just going to be a lazy asshole and just screw magnets in. So I'm just going to screw magnets on both sides and it'll just magnet shut. That's what I've decided I'm going to do. I have magnets on my cupboards and they're great. Fantastic. Eventually we'll have to put like baby proofing stuff on them anyway, but I'm just so irritated with them. But when the magnets don't work. So I got at Home Depot, the only thing that they had was like the adhesive like strips of magnet. And I was like, I don't think these are going to be strong enough, but I'll get them anyway. They were not strong enough. I put a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other, and then they like attached, but the door was so heavy that it just pulled away instantly. So I got like screw-in magnets that are supposed to be super strong. So we'll see. SG1 Andy, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. And Evil Crash, thank you for gifting a sub to Nugs. Nugs, welcome to the cat gang. Holy fuck, I love Home Depot. Pulped Puppies really loves Home Depot. Are you making another music video someday? I would love to. You'll never be able to open the door again. Obviously, I'll test them out before I screw them in, but I'm just hoping that the magnets are strong enough. What's that red thing on the wooden table? Oh, that thing? That's a thing that I got at Target, I think 4 years ago during Christmas. It's just like a little Christmas tree that looks like it's made out of holly berries. That's all it is. It's supposed to be in with our like Christmassy stuff, but we've just left it out. What if they're too strong and you can never open them again? Then I really did a bad job of testing it out, didn't I? Here, I'll show it to you. Do I look like I got out of bed and came to do this stream? Because that was the goal. Sweet silver bells, something bells. All seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing the cheer. Something, something. Christmas is cool.
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Ugh. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, and a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Ironclad Owl, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Sasha Binks, thank you for the 4 months. Bean Bear Chag, thank you so much for subscribing. And Ice T for to win, thank you for the 15 months. It's still August, Dodger. I know. We leave that out all year long. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't read Christmas to me, but I did get it like during Christmas, so. How do you feel that Sam doesn't give Mary? I don't know what that means. I just didn't feel the story. That's a no for me, dog. Horrid Blade, thank you for the 10 months. I was on a plane on July 25th. The pilot wished us a Merry Christmas in July. Damn. If you leave Christmas deco out all year, you'll never forget to put it out. Yeah, where's that meme? Yeah. I'm good at putting away Halloween stuff for the most part. But for some reason, there are a couple of like Christmas things that just never get put away. And I don't know why. I really need to just put them away when I'm done with them. Yeah, Halloween is like the last bastion. Like seriously, if there was no Halloween, everything would be advertising Christmas already. But instead, we're advertising Halloween right now. Still fucking early for Halloween, but at least it's not Christmas. I've noticed a lot of people around here stopped giving a fuck and leave their Christmas lights on all year. Our neighbors have Christmas lights that they leave out all year, but they don't light them up. They just leave them there. I feel like the buffer is Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving isn't like worldwide. Like Halloween is done in a lot of places, and Christmas is done in a lot of places. I'm trying to win the customer contest at work so that I can choose my holiday schedule. What should I dress up as for a sure win? Oh. Is it like customers vote? I'm just, since you say it's a customer contest, is it like customers vote on who has the best costume? So that would be cool. Target Bravo, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katogangu. What are your ideas for Clark's Halloween costume? Oh, the idea that I think I'm probably going to go with is putting her in an android outfit and having her... Okay, so in a perfect world, she's in like a little Connor outfit and then has like a thing that plays a voice clip that says, "Hi, I'm Clark. I'm the baby sent by Cyberlife." Oh, costumer contest. Oh shit, costumer contest. What should you dress up as for a costumer contest? That makes so much more sense. Mordock Pangburn, thank you so much for the biddies. I'm starting to get orders for my woodworking business. Soon I'll be able to sub and give bits more. Oh, thank you, dude. And congratulations. And no one gets it. You forget that the only people we hang out with are other people who play video games. Everyone will get it. I saw a thing where a baby was a chest burster in her dad's costume. Amazing. Wait, okay. A costume contest at work that's going to allow you to pick the days you have off for the holidays. That's so heavy. That's so much pressure. Chat. Throw out some ideas. Other than Swaddaloon. Jericati, thank you so much for the 14 months. Become Pepe. But this is a situation, right? Where it needs to be something that people get. I don't know. We need to be aware that this person might not work with people who will get a niche joke. King K rule. Yeah, who are the judges? You gotta know what's like their shit, you know? That's the only way. That's the only way. Do a ghost. I'm sure she'll win. Minions are popular. Oh, God. We need employee demographics. Fuck. Dark Forsaken, thank you so much for the 29 months. Can't be gory or gruesome. I work at a movie theater. Judges are coworkers and supervisors. Oh, a movie theater? Oh, shit. You could go for something super, like, movie niche. Shit. Oh, here's what you do. You choose, like, an iconic, like, actor or monster from a black and white film. And then you just paint your whole body. That's gotta win. That's gotta win. You're not only like doing the outfit, but you're also like making your whole body look like you're in a black and white movie. Yeah. Yeah. That's my idea. There you go. There's my idea. Everybody else is suggesting lots of cool stuff, but that's my idea. The confidence is strong in that idea. What do you mean? Do a silent film version. Don't speak for the whole day. That might put it over the edge to a weird place. It's like, wow, I love your costume. Ah. Or is there like a movie goof? J Money, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Katagangu.
Drinking burrito babe.
You could go as like, what's a good goof? A film buff. You could get a big muscle outfit and then just cover it in movie reels. I don't know. I'm trying. All right, guys, we are gonna wrap up here in just a minute. I hope that you've enjoyed the stream. Next time that I will be streaming is Monday. We will be starting at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and we will be playing a game. And yeah, if this was your first time here and you enjoyed, please hit the follow button. Come back. We have fun. No, I'm sorry. I gotta go. But help me in welcoming our new and repeat subscribers. Thank you so much to Rocco45, Hess, O'Share Hipster, Nord Kitten, Mitten State, Really Boring Gamer, Stay Hydrated My Dude, Life Noodles, Anton Cuz, Will Bender, Earl of Sadness, Cakepocalypse, Geek.exe, Lexian TV, Tyroglyphus, Auxiliary Power, Ryo Mitsui 000, Dr. Illutris, Adam Nixon, Sarah Rogers, Daichi D, Kamun, Lily95 Luna, Dom Flame, First Lady Luck, Brilliant, Fungusoid, Natwell85FR, Ojenga, Quick Slash, Soul Saint, Piggy X00, Goblin Chew, Shady, Orate, Zavone, Leroy Kid, PWL Rose, Sneedu, Mismatch Magus, Deltad, Ninjali, Ubria, Cuckoo Kachu, Swaggin Hagen, Vorik, Willard Mittens, Buy Me Tacos, Carla Driver, Cheerios, Kata, Novex99, Aiden Serenity, Coder Jet, The ZZ Thex, Iggings is Topping, Scoppermon, Sea Maids, That Oatmeal, Dom Doodle, that one Mellow, Sloppy Bra, Starfish Otaku, Buttfluff Duff, Nugs, Ironclad Owl, Bean Bear Chag, and Target Bravo. Thank you guys so much. I super appreciate it. And I hope that you have a fantastic day. Please come back if this is your first time. We would love to have you. If this is your millionth time, thank you so much for supporting us. And I hope that hope you guys have fun. Have a great day. I'll look and see who is streaming. We'll send you guys to somebody else. But in the meantime, bye-bye.